Hello, everyone. I am Krooked, and welcome to Unscripted, where I take an unscripted look at... Yes, it does. Where I take an unscripted look at video games and give them a 1 to 10 rating. So, Lion King. This game. This is the game that people warn you about of bad licensed games. This is one of them. But the reason why isn't what most people think it is, you know? They just think, oh, well, it's a trash game. And that's kind of why I'm here, is to see if it really is. I have my own personal opinions about this, but, you know, we're gonna play it from a completely unbiased view here and see what goes on. So, that being said, if you take a look at the game, just on looks, it is pretty. Like, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous game. Just looking, I'm clearly Simba. You can see Simba's little face in the bottom right. Like, I am Simba. Roar! It's fantastic. It looks good. Everything about this game. You just look at it and you're like, yes. And it controls really well. I'm jumping, landing where I want to jump. I'm hitting everything I want to hit. This is not something that's common back in this time. Normally, when you play old games, they play like trash. And this just plays so good. Like, so good. All the controls are so solid, so concise. Like, it's fantastic. And then you get into a boss fight. I think it just kind of does that, and then you have to hop on it. I'm really bad at the boss fight. But this shows one of the downsides of this game. I just got hit and wrecked, and I didn't even have a chance. Yeah, so the hyena does that, wears itself out, you bounce on it, and then it dies, and that's how you beat the level.
Everything the light touches is our kingdom.
It also has voice acting from James Earl Jones. Oh, Bug Toss is dumb. Don't worry about the minigame. Minigame is dumb. There's no sound to it or anything. Then we get this. This is the worst level in almost any video game ever. Ever. The reason why is, as I said in my Lion King, or in my Aladdin video, if you don't know exactly what to do, exactly where to go, in exactly everything, you just die here. I'm guessing on the monkey positions because I don't remember them. But basically, what you have to do in this level is, oh god, you have to first, I didn't even see what killed me. You have to, like, growl at the monkeys so that way they'll throw you across to the correct location. If you don't growl at the correct monkeys, or if you don't do them in the correct order, you either get thrown to the start or you just die. Where you then have to climb over all those giraffes and then just die if you fall. Terrible. Whoever designed this level shouldn't have. Oh, and my music broke for the level this time. That's fun. So, yeah, you have to go through all this, and, I mean, this is platforming. That's not a big deal. But usually with platforming, if you fall, you have a way to get back up. It's not just instant death no matter what. Not in Lion King, though. In Lion King, whew, you better get ready to hear it starts. A whole bunch. And the king has returned. A whole bunch. And everything. A whole bunch. So with this ostrich right here, you can kind of do a head bop. It'll tell you an arrow, and you have to jump over things. You see that pink rhinoceros down there? You see those bird nests there? No, not really? Yeah, you know why? I don't even know what hit me. This level is insane. This level is so crazy in all of my years of gaming, which is way more than I care to admit that it is. Yikes. Let's just say I'm about the same age as the Super Nintendo, and I've been playing it for about as long as it's been out. So in all those years, I've never actually beaten this level. With Aladdin, I gave it a pretty reasonable score of 7 out of 10. The game has its challenges, and it's a little difficult to get past things, but it's still a fun level. It's still a fun game. This isn't fun. Because, again, it gives you a warning. You can see the warning, you can react to the warning, but will you survive? No, because I just hit some random thing in the air and I can't even see it. I don't know what it is. All the objects blend into the background. Because of this and the fact that you're limited in lives, you're limited in continues, and everything that you have to do in this game basically comes down to how much are you, the player, willing to put up with in this. Consider this like the most abusive of relationships you could ever be into. Yeah, the sound is good. The gameplay is good. The level design is so bad, though, and it's so punishing and abusive. Does it make any of the other parts of the game worth it or even passable? And you can see that, I'm getting past these things a little bit easier. Not this one, because I still don't know how I die in that one. It's stupid. But, yeah, this is Lion King. This came out on the Sega Genesis, came out on the Super Nintendo. It was one of the biggest movies of all time. But because Disney has that stupid clause in of you can't beat our games on a first rental, you have to do it after multiple rentals, or you have to buy the game itself. What ends up happening is you get this horrible piece of crap.
It starts.
Where when you lose all your continues, you get to go right back to the first level. There's no coming back from that either. You just die, go back to the first level after running out of continues, and start all the way back from the beginning. So if you wanted to get anywhere further in this game, you'd have to go all the way back through this level, take care of all the enemies here, get to the end boss, kill the hyena again, do all that again. Which I'm just struggling with doing that because I'm so frustrated over the last level. Just to get to the next level, where once again you hear dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. You just can't wait to be king, but you're never going to be king because Simba's going to die 20 times before he makes it past the Pride Lands. Overall, as much as I want to love this game, as much as I want to give this game a good review because, well, it's a beautiful game. It has fantastic music. It has solid gameplay. But the level design is so bad and so impossible to get past that there's no way that I can give this any sort of a grade that would make this a passable, playable, enjoyable game. If someone played this today, they would hate every last bit of it unless they really liked The Lion King and really hated themselves. And I'm not sure why anyone would subject themselves to this, even if they really like The Lion King. So, with that being said, and with me getting into the terrible, terrible, terrible second level again, I'm going to give this one more try. This is the last time. If I get past the second set of monkeys, we'll have a little bit more to talk about. But I'm going to give this one last time before I give it an actual number rating. Just to see if I can give it a number rating that's not going to just utterly destroy it. Because as of right now, this is so absolutely unredeemable that I don't think this is a complete game. Or if it is a complete game, which, I mean, to be fair, I think you can beat it. I'm not sure. I've never gotten past this level. People have. But I think there's some cheating at play to get to that point. I would love to see someone legitimately beat this game. No, like, secret tricks or anything like that. Just beat it the way it was designed to be beaten. I hate this game. So, with all this being said, with the fact that I do think it's absolutely unbeatable, and I don't think you can do it without cheating, using a trainer or something, I'm giving this the lowest possible score I could give a game at a 0 out of 10. The scale goes 1 to 10. The reason why it goes 1 to 10 is because a bad game that you can still beat is still deserving of a score. I don't think you can beat Lion King. And it's such a bad thing that it's just so bad. If you love anything about this game, it's taken away by the fact of you can't play the game. You can play one level of the game like 20,000 times. That's all you can do. And when you get past this, which I actually managed to do for the first time in forever, you get to hear where you get to do hopping onto tails and they have the smallest hitbox ever. Unfortunately, this is one of the worst games imaginable. It's just bad. Instant deaths, unplayable everything. I want to be nicer to it, but I can't be. Lion King, especially because you start me off at the beginning of the level after all that, you get a 0 out of 10. But to anyone who wants to enjoy this game, you can't. You might be able to find a way to find a level skip code, skip this level, play the other ones. That's the way you're going to enjoy it. You can also get it on the Disney Afternoon Collection. Don't waste your money for this game. It's not worth it. That being said, let me know in the comments if there's any games you want to see me play. I'm pretty much open to anything. Just let me know the game and I'll check it out. From there, I just wanted to say thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode of Unscripted.